Yes, our children, drink deep and feel the searing embrace of the first one. Now it is time for you to acquire what you came for.
The burning in your veins is but a moment of discomfort in your transition to the great beyond. Now we welcome you to your eternity. Drink deeply, have faith, and join us in this sermon.
Welcome back to the Koolaid Stand. I'm Jett.
And I'm Stephen.
Hey, Stephen.
Hey, Jett. How you doing?
I'm doing all right, man. Are you ready
What's
that?
Go ahead. No, I was gonna say, what's up? How's your week?
My week was fine. It was a week.
Yeah, I've been pretty stacked with work these days, so it's very like the weeks kind of come and go.
Yeah, I went to work, I did my job, and then after work, I would look at the notes on my phone where I keep episode ideas, and every day I would be like, okay, I have less time. I can't do this one. Now I have even less time. I can't do this one. But part of what I have on there is a bunch of game ideas, because those are some of the most fun ones to make for me. But sometimes when I come up with guessing games or see people playing guessing games, I go, oh, that would be fun to play on the show. But I don't think it would be fun to play for like a full hour. So I've got a handful of those on my phone that I don't think warrant a full episode, but seem like they would be fun to play for a little bit. So that's what I brought today. Is I brought 3 of those games that I don't think we could play for an hour, but I do think we can play for like 20 minutes a piece, hopefully.
We got Jett's trimmings today.
Yeah, my trimmings.
Next week we have an episode. I played a game recently that I just finished that just fucking, this is gonna sound weird, but like touched me so deeply that I have been in existential crisis since I finished it, and that was like 5 days ago. So we're gonna have to we're just gonna have to talk about that.
Am I allowed to say what game it is right now?
Yeah.
It's Soma, right?
That was Soma.
And I think you've brought Soma up on the show before.
Because I had watched a really cool video about it. Yes.
Yeah. So
but
I'll have to play it or watch a walkthrough or something before that happens, because I know nothing about the game still, other than our brief discussion of it on the show.
Oh man, yeah. Like you could watch a walkthrough. Like watching a video essay doesn't do it like justice. You have to be in it, and if you get into it, then like the decisions and moral quandaries, there's only one ending, but how you want to get there, the things you do along the way are really up to you. And that shit's rough. I have to hold it in because I have to just dump it all out next week. But yeah, that game is fucking something else from 2015, dude.
Well, maybe we'll have to turn it into a bit of like a video game book club or something like that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Or just a video game club, I guess is what that would be.
The cool thing about this is the game itself is all right. I mean, it's by the guys who made Amnesia, so it's like non-combat focused puzzles and walking and like environmental experience and narrative. It's not like we don't really need to talk about the mechanics or anything. It's kind of it's a movie you can watch. It's a movie you can play. It's not boring by any means. It's pretty engaging, but yeah, it's God, that game's so good. But I can't talk about it too long this episode.
Yeah,
so let's talk about it for an hour. Yeah. I'm sorry. Save it for the podcast. I know. Yeah.
Yes, save it for the show.
It all back in.
Currently filming.
Today
we're playing my mini games. We're playing my shit from the cutting room floor.
All right, Jett's mini game show. Let's run it.
All right, the first one that I have is guess the Guinness World Record. This was one I did want to make a full episode of at one point, but I didn't want to buy the book.
Or you can just check it out from the library and steal it.
Oh yeah, the library, man. My dad's gonna be pissed. My dad's a librarian, and every time I'm like, sometimes I'll complain about like not having access to a thing without paying for it, and he's like, go to the library. They have it.
Your dad is barely a librarian. It isn't a librarian anymore. He told me about his job like a couple days ago.
That's true. He's not anymore.
What he does is like government shit now.
Yeah, he does.
And
like,
I told him I would have to kill him, but
he does work for like a branch of. He works for like a group of a bunch of branches of libraries and does like the interactions between them and the government, basically.
Yes. Yeah. He's like on construction sites and shit. He's like doing quality checks. He's like making sure buildings are built to like government desire, as well as like follows what they're trying to go for. Like, yeah, it's a really cool job, honestly. I didn't know you could climb that high in libraries.
I think he accidentally became important at work while being a librarian. It was one of those situations.
Both your father and my father are like this, where they just kind of like fall into positions of great responsibility that they are relatively indifferent to.
Yeah, because he definitely did used to just be in the library, and he's very pro-library still. He's on the library side of the library versus government conflict for sure. Anyway,
don't you need like a master's or like a doctorate degree to be a librarian?
Yeah, you generally need a master's in library science.
That's crazy. Is the Dewey Decimal System that complicated?
Yeah, you have to spend your entire undergraduate just learning the Dewey Decimal System.
Okay, sorry. Jett Games.
Yeah, I was too stingy to buy the Guinness World Record book and too lazy to go check it out from my local library. So
get a library card? Yeah.
So there weren't enough interesting records, but there are some pretty good ones still that you could find on the internet. So I'm going to tell you the title of the record, and then you're going to have to guess what the number or situation around that record is, and then I'll reveal it to you. Some of these censor bars are long, so. Oh yeah, I've got some fun facts about the records. Some of them I was reading about them, and I was like, well, I have to include the info now. The first one is the longest stand-up comedy show by an individual. I don't know how you feel about stand-up comedy, but it can be hard to listen to for a long time. Yeah, it can be. I think I've heard about this one. The crowd like clears out at some point during the show, don't they? I don't know about the whole crowd. There's like a blurb about one audience member who watches for most of it, then leaves to like do their daily errands, kind of like take care of their actual real life responsibilities, and then comes back to continue watching. That's crazy. So it's at least that long. Well, I was at 26 years. That's how long I've been alive. Your life is a comedy show. My whole life's a comedy show. You should submit that to Guinness. I'm going to say like a cool like 24, 25 hours. Okay. So in 2013, comedian David Scott kept a show going for 40 hours and 8 minutes. He was allowed to take a 5-minute break every hour, though, to go to the bathroom and I guess like drink water or something like that, even though comedians always have a bottle of water on their stool. Yeah. He also had to wait 4 hours before retelling a joke and had to physically hold the microphone in his hand. To me, that means he had like a 10-hour comedy set that he was like repeating 4 times. Yeah. But 10 hours is still a pretty long comedy set. And then he said... that's an insane I guess it's kind of long. Jesus Christ. Also, was like the bottle of water an SCP? Just like never emptied. Yeah, it's one of those self-refilling glasses. Dang, dude. And yeah, so he said that one woman watched the first 12 hours, went home, and then returned for the last 8. So she watched... That is crazy. She watched about half. That's fucking wild. So it's like she must have seen like all the jokes at least, and then like a couple of jokes a second time. No, the entire set twice. Yeah, she would have seen the entire set 2 times. That's absurd. 40 hours and 8 minutes. Sometimes the tight fives feel that way when I go to like the open mic that I go to where I live sometimes. Because there's a couple local comedians there that are pretty fun to listen to, but then some people get up there and it feels like they're doing a 40-hour set.
And I guess she was just into it. Good for her, I guess.
It was like his wife or something.
Yeah, probably. One lady. I don't know. He was like his mom.
I don't know who that lady is.
Yeah, I don't know her. Fastest time to dig a grave.
Yep. Number 2 is the fastest time to dig a grave. And this is
are we talking like,
if it matters, it's by hand with like a normal shovel.
okay, so by hand with a shovel. Is that a flat shovel or a spade?
I don't know.
know?
I'd assume you'd wanted like I assume you would want like a spade one, right?
Yeah, I mean it's gonna bite more. I mean let's just call a spade. But like, okay, and this is like 6 feet deep, like 4 feet wide by 6 feet tall or whatever, or 8 feet or whatever.
I think it's 6 feet deep, 8 feet tall, and 3 feet wide. And it's one guy.
One guy. I'm assuming it wasn't done like super, super sharply, but I mean, graves take a fucking long time. Maybe like 4 hours.
It is 2 hours, which is
damn
crazy. That's a big fucking hole, dude.
That's a giant hole. That's like almost a cubic meter of dirt.
So it was in 2018. I think this guy had previously set the record in 2016 and then like improved it. His name is Jose Luis Rivera. He's a former professional boxer, and he dug a full-size grave in exactly 2 hours. It's 8 feet long, 3 feet wide, 6 feet deep. He dug it by hand with a normal shovel, and apparently he did it as a stunt to raise awareness for a charity that helps build safe water sources in areas that do not have them.
Sorry, correction. That's like almost 5 cubic meters of dirt he moved.
Yeah, I'm not good enough at converting feet to meters. How many Minecraft
absurd.
blocks was it?
like 2 layers of 2.5. Roughly. That's crazy. That is ridiculous.
That is
I've
ridiculously
moved a cubic meter
fast.
of dirt, and it took me an entire afternoon.
When I was a kid, I had a phase where I got really into digging holes because I had read the book Holes, and they have to dig a hole that is 5 feet wide and 5 feet deep every day in that book. And I wanted to try to do it. And so I went out in the backyard and dug a hole and very quickly realized how large a 5x5 hole actually is.
Yeah. That, God, but still, this in 2 hours is why he must have been fucking dumped at the end of that. That's rough.
All right. The third one is the longest union name. And I'm just going to have you guess the length in words, number of words in the title of this union.
These can get crazy.
Yes,
I'm gonna say
can.
I'm gonna say 20 words.
That's pretty close. It's 24 words.
Okay.
And this is not a union where somebody made it to like get this title. This was an actual like real life functioning union called the International Association of Marble, Slate, and Stone Polishers, Rubbers and Sawyers, Tile and Marble Setters, Helpers and Marble Mosaic and Terrazzo Workers Helpers.
Okay. So masons and finishers.
Yeah, and like tilers, I guess. I don't know.
What the fuck? Okay.
It's basically
where do they
all
operate?
of them. I don't know. Everywhere.
We don't know anything else.
Everywhere
we don't know
tile
anything
is
else about
laid.
them. Yeah, any single place where marble is collected, these guys are there.
They're very powerful. Actually, they're not. They don't exist anymore. That I do know.
I was gonna make comments about the shadowy. 1 second. The shadowy marble, slate, stone polishers, rubbers and sawyers, tile and marble setters, helpers and marble mosaic and terrazzo workers, helpers cabal.
Yeah, I think the meetings probably took too long when they introduced them, so they had to shut it down. Okay.
Yeah, the TM's purse teams.
I know. I was gonna do the acronym as a joke, but I decided against it because it was too much work.
Okay.
All right, this is a good one. The largest religious themed golf course. I'm going to have you guess based on the number of holes. that the golf course has. A normal one has 18.
I see. Okay. I thought you were going to tell me the number of holes and going to ask me what religion it was. Okay.
Oh, no, it's
18
obviously
holes
Christian.
in a normal golf course. Yeah, this is like some like evangelical, like performative Christian shit.
Absolutely.
I'm going to say, I mean, like, they must have at least doubled it. 36 holes?
They tripled it. It's 54
Whoa.
holes.
That's so many holes. That's such a big is it full scale?
It's mini golf, I think.
Oh, it would be.
So I don't know if that fully counts because it's not like a full, like, curated 54 actual golf holes, because there's a lot of thought that goes into making an actual hole at like a full sized golf course.
It's just 54 parallel straightaways.
So it's located in Kentucky and it's called the Fairway to Heaven.
Oh my God. Brother.
It is broken up into 3 full courses, which adds up to 54 holes. Each hole is based on a scene from the Bible, and each course has its own theme. The first course is themed around the Old Testament, the second around the New Testament, and the third around miracles.
Yo, we got Noah's Ark, Cain and Abel. You get to kill somebody on the Cain and Abel one.
Yeah.
Got the burning bush, which was like probably like leeching off LSD.
Yeah, they got human sacrifices going on the mini golf course for
Let's
sure.
fucking go. Do not go to the 5 plagues course of the golf course. Dude, it's just it's bugs.
Yeah, there's just a corner at the back of it that is just a cloud of bugs.
Yeah, that stays contained like exactly over top of the one lane.
What the fuck is
one.
that back there? Oh, that's
Pestilence, dude. That's pestilence.
That's the pestilence hole. I would recommend skipping that one, but you know, if you've got bug spray, you can give it a go.
You got the wrestling fight with God.
All right. The next one is the longest attack of hiccups. How long do you think that the longest attack of hiccups lasted?
Someone's entire life, right?
Pretty close to it, actually. Yeah.
Okay.
So it was had the attack by a farmer named Charles Osborne, and he hiccuped for more than 68 years, pretty much his entire life. He was very young when it started.
Brother, just breathe.
I know, right? Just stop.
Just stop.
Somebody scare this man. It was between 1922 and 1990. The story goes that he began hiccuping in 1922 when a 350-pound hog that he was preparing to slaughter collapsed on him. People offer the explanation that he either pulled an abdominal muscle in just the wrong way, or that a blood vessel in his brain burst and messed up a part of his brainstem that
He had
maybe
an aneurysm.
inhibited hiccups or something along those lines.
What the fuck?
And apparently they just stopped one morning in 1990, and he died.
Could you imagine
the next year?
No. Could you imagine the relief of like waking up and you're like, oh shit, like, I'm free.
It must
My
have
curse.
been so off-putting though, too.
Yeah. I've had like hiccups for way too long before. Like when I get stupid drunk. It's only happened to me once. I get like really deep croaking hiccups. I can't imagine having hiccups like for more than an hour, which that was agony. Like
It kind of starts to. It's pretty physically uncomfortable after a while.
Yes.
Maybe not painful, but it gets really uncomfortable pretty fast.
Yeah, absolutely. Nowadays, I just tell myself that it's not possible to hiccup, and I literally haven't hiccuped in years.
I don't believe in hiccups anymore.
Dude, I know it's crazy, but it works for me every single time.
Yeah, we should have taken Charles Osborne to like a hypnotist or something to get him believing the same thing as you.
You just can't hiccup. It doesn't happen. It's not possible.
All right, here's the next one. The most times that one person has been struck by lightning.
Well, it never strikes the same place twice.
Well, but people
except
go,
for this guy.
People go to multiple places, though, is the thing. They don't just stay in the same place forever.
I think this guy's been struck 3 times.
This one's a little bit sketchy, but the number is 7.
Mm-hmm.
So this is Park Ranger Roy Sullivan, who was allegedly struck by lightning 7 different times over the course of 35 years. All of the lightning strikes are considered to be verified, but the conditions seem a little bit suspicious to me, because the reason they consider the strikes to be verified is because they were all recorded by a park superintendent. And this guy's a park ranger, right? So like his boss is recording these incidents and injuries
For
and
LNI
stuff.
or whatever.
However, they were all recorded by the same man, Taylor Hoskins, and Hoskins was not present for any of the strikes, and he wasn't even an active superintendent at the park that this guy was working at for most of them. So he always goes to the same guy, even if he's not the active superintendent at the park he's going at that he's working in to record them. So I think maybe the number's inflated a little bit.
Yeah, no, it probably is.
He also claims that it's 8, but he's not going to count the first one because he was a little kid and it didn't get officially recorded.
Yeah, whatever, brother. The number could be higher, but I'm a man of honor. Like, shut up.
What? Yeah.
How do you survive being struck by lightning that many times? People that are struck by lightning have like these crazy scars, and like it almost kills you. It fries your shit. There's
7
no
times.
way. There's no way.
And he also claims that one of them happened like while he was in a car driving, which is like cars are like Faraday cages.
You're not getting struck then. The car is getting struck.
But he says that it hit something outside the car and bounced through an open window and hit him in the car.
Yeah, no, it didn't.
And then, yeah.
You're still sitting in the car and the car has rubber tires. It wouldn't go that way.
It acts like a Faraday cage. How could it bounce through the window when you're sitting in there?
You're also not grounded, so it can't get to you. Yeah. Shut up.
Fuck you,
Idiot.
Roy.
Fuck you.
We're moving on. What's the most alternative control methods that were used to complete Dark Souls by one person?
Guitar Hero guitar.
Well, how many different controllers did this guy use, though?
Oh.
This is one guy who's beat Dark Souls a bunch of times with a bunch of different controllers.
Oh, I see. I can only think of like 6 controllers. 6 control methods.
You're going to go with 6?
Yeah, I'm going to go with 6.
The number's 9.
Damn it.
And to be fair, we're not just counting the weird ones, right? This is Benjamin Gwynn. And the first one on the list is just his mouse and keyboard.
Okay.
Which I think counts as an alternative method because this was like a console game first or something like that. The other ones are more fun, though. It's got the Guitar Hero guitar, the Rock Band drums, the Rock Band keyboard, the Donkey Konga bongos controller, a microphone where he used voice controls to complete the game, a Wiimote, a dance pad from like Dance Dance Revolution or something, a steering wheel controller, and an Xbox controller where he'd only used one finger.
People who like Dark Souls are fucking crazy.
Yeah.
All right.
I can't even beat it with a normal controller. How about this? What's the longest letter to an editor?
200 words.
200 words?
4, 15, 7,000
7,000
words.
It's 25,000 words.
Damn.
Which is between 80 and 100 pages. It was submitted in 1979 to the Upper Dauphin Sentinel by John Solzbaugh. It was apparently just about the Civil War, and the paper published his letter across 8 installments, which is still like 10 pages per installment.
Fucking crazy.
This guy must have known the editor or something. All right. What do you think is the highest vehicle mileage on a single vehicle?
Seems like a difficult question to answer because the odometer only goes up so high.
Yeah. This one's also got a loophole. I'll tell you that now.
Okay.
So the number can get higher than maybe it arguably should be able to.
9 million miles.
Okay. It's 3 million. 39,122 miles. I thought you were going to go way lower than that, honestly. So this is a man named Irvin Gordon who has driven his 1966 Volvo 1800S for over 3 million miles.
Crazy.
It uses a loophole, I say, because after the first 680,000 miles, the engine was rebuilt. Although apparently it got that far with just like good regular maintenance, which is insane.
Yeah, some of these older cars are fucking tough.
And then it did go another 2.25 million miles after that single engine rebuild. And Volvo gifted Gordon a new car when he hit the 1, 2, and 3 million mile marks.
Bro, it's got a fleet at this point. That's crazy.
Apparently he drove one of those ones for almost 1 million miles and then sold it. I don't know why this guy's driving so much. Okay, the last one is an unofficial record, but what is the most cigarettes smoked at once?
500 cigarettes.
That's pretty close. It's 800 cigarettes.
Dang. At once?
Yeah, this was in 1996, done by Stephen Sigmund. He had like a custom funnel device with a bunch of little, like, it was like a cigarette holder, but with a funnel on the end and 800 little inserts on the other end.
Yeah, I believe it. I've seen 3D printed ones of these.
Really?
Yeah.
So apparently he finished them all in 6 minutes. It's technically an unofficial record because Guinness wouldn't recognize it. They didn't want to promote cigarette use, and they also didn't want to encourage people to try to break the record by smoking more than 800 cigarettes at the same time.
That's so much nicotine. I can't believe he didn't die.
How did he not pass out or like start throwing up?
A man's a professional cigarette smoker. His name was Stephen Sigmund. Impressive. Chinese people smoke like chimneys. I would have expected this to come out of China.
I think this was in Transylvania. I don't know where they stand on cigarette use.
Well, it's because he's fucking Dracula. That's why.
He's undead. His lungs can take it because they're already gone.
That shit is still crazy though. 800 is nuts.
I know. Okay, so that was 10 world records. That's the end of my first mini game. Guess the Guinness World Record. I've got 2 more, 3 total. The second one, I guess I'm just calling it Where Do You Stand? I thought that I would have a bunch of like, my idea was to have kind of like an unpopular opinions episode or something similar where I would ask where you stand on controversial or like meme opinions. I love having perspectives. So I don't think we could have done that for an hour without me asking you if like a hot dog was a sandwich or something, and I didn't want to do that. So I do have 10.
All right.
Number 1, do you think Kanye is a good artist? This is just me asking you if you should separate art from the artist, basically.
Yeah. I think Kanye was a good artist. I think.
Oh, okay. Damn, you're media trained, bro.
I think for a long time Kanye was producing phenomenal music. I'm not like super into it, but like who doesn't fuck with all of Graduation?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
This was a very media trained answer. He was a good artist.
He was. I mean, it's very rare that you find a hip hop album where every single song bangs like that. And from my understanding, Kanye fans will highlight that like most of his early and even to mid-career music is like that. I think he has some kind of mental issue. He might be bipolar or something. I don't know, but like
I think it's likely.
He's so rich and disconnected when he goes into these phases of mania that just the shit he says, dude. And then the music he makes around those beliefs is absurd. And like, I don't even think that music's that great when he is making crazy music. So I think I think he could reclaim it. He just needs to fucking like get some help. I think that's a fair answer.
Yeah. My statement is Kanye has made good music.
Yes.
Number 2, did Han shoot first?
Yes.
Okay, moving on. That's the correct answer. I think there's a wrong and right answer to that.
if you don't know this, the movie was re-edited a bunch of times. Han Solo originally in the first cut shot Greedo first. He's a scoundrel. He's a bastard. He was avoiding being taken in for a bounty. He shot Greedo from underneath the table like a fucking rat. That's the kind of man he is.
He's a criminal.
Okay. He's a criminal.
Number 3. Should you talk to the other people in the elevator?
I don't want to talk to other people ever. So it depends. How long are you in the elevator for? Is my question. If it's one elevator ride to your floor, nah, you can sit there and look at your phone. It's fine. If you're in there, if you're stuck in the elevator, then yeah, you should probably talk to the people
if
you're
you're
with.
Stuck in like an emergency.
Yeah.
I thought of this one because have you seen those progressive? I think it's progressive commercials where it's like young homeowners turning into their parents.
No.
It's just they're just making fun of like things your parents might do that you would cringe at.
Okay.
And I was thinking about that because I was in public with my dad recently, and we got in an elevator, and he just like started trying to make conversation with everybody in the elevator who was completely content with just taking the ride like 3 floors down in silence. And I was like, it's kind of like an unspoken social contract that you don't really talk to the other people in the elevator.
Yeah, I mean, that's so funny. I love your dad. I understand why, just for him as a person, he would do that. But yeah, it's you don't need to. It's no conversation you have can be meaningful because the experience is too short.
It's always just dumb small talk too.
Yeah, it doesn't need to happen. So no, I don't think you should really talk to people in the elevator.
I agree. Number 4, do you think the Marvel movies are overrated?
They are now. If we're talking about like the first 36, no. I think we got to a point where they were all the same, and those movies weren't that good.
What was that point for
and they
you?
have after Endgame, right?
Yeah.
Some of them were okay, but most of them weren't very good. And yeah, I think they were for a while. We're kind of on the way back now, though. So we'll see. Where they go.
I fell off the wagon with Marvel movies. I also Endgame was like we were already creeping into that territory during the movie Endgame, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
Number 5, are fancy restaurants ever worth going to?
Yeah, but they need to offer a truly unique and individual experience you absolutely in no way can create at home with any sense of reasonability. I think there are some sushi places that are worth the money. I just don't want to spend that money, but like you can't make the quality and level and artisanry of sushi at home really, that you can get there. I mean, we're talking like every bite is crafted, you know what I mean? With like deep intention by a chef. But like, there are a lot of fancy places that are just not worth going to. Anywhere Italian is absolutely not worth going to. You can easily make Italian food at home.
The making it at home,
the nature of Italian food, is
the reason that I call this kind of opinion into question, because, you know, some people think they're a handyman and they can fix everything in their home without hiring somebody. I am guilty of being this way about food. I see how much something is on a menu and I'm like, I can make it at home and it'll probably be better. And I'm very stubborn about that.
And I'll tell you what, you can. You're capable of doing that. Yes.
I think it's true most of the time, because a lot of the restaurants I go to, at the price point that I'm willing to go to a restaurant at, is like fairly basic food and it's tasty, but it is something that I could make just as well at home for cheaper.
Yep. And every time I eat that kind of food, I'm like, this doesn't taste that great. I want it to taste like I could think of like 3 or 4 things that I would have done differently to make it taste better. And it's like, okay, well, I'm paying for this food to be thought about, and it wasn't. So I would rather pay myself less money to think about my own food. Yeah,
and then you get to think about it, and it's kind of fun. It's different if you don't like to cook, I guess, but you and I both like to cook, so
yeah. So yeah, I think there are some that are worth going to. Yes.
Okay. Number 6, when someone says I hate drama, does it actually mean the opposite?
100%. Here, allow me to give you an example. I don't mean to be racist, but you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Yeah. It's that when somebody pulls out that specific phrase,
they're about to say something horribly racist.
they were about, yeah. And when they pull out the phrase, I hate drama, they're about to describe some drama that they were heavily involved in.
Absolutely. Yep, entirely.
And it's almost always avoidable by just simply not participating. So yeah, people who hate drama generally don't have stories about drama that they're in, and they don't have to make that declaration
Because they avoid it.
Yeah, exactly. Number 7, is there any value to personality tests?
Not if you're a person that has any value of personality. Everyone who's interesting is so widely different from each other that I just don't. I've never believed that a personality test can properly gauge and categorize people. There's always going to be minute differences, and if we're trying to categorize, then the categories better be fucking good. That's the way my brain is. So like, I if the categories don't 100% match everybody, or you need a million different categories to fit everybody in, then a personality test doesn't mean or tell you anything. Some people find value in saying what their personality type is. And you know what? If you align with that and that helps you describe things, I'm not trying to take that away from you. But like, I don't think taking a personality test on BuzzFeed is going to tell you much. Or like, I'm an IAB double CG2.
I was going to ask, I don't remember what that one's called, but has anybody ever made you take that one where it's like, it's like a combination of 4 letters and you end up being like an INTJ or some shit like that?
Yeah, I took that during my psychology classes, but like, I didn't find any value in it.
That one specifically feels like astrology to me, because people are pretending it's like a science.
Yeah.
And I know there's some science to like examining people's personalities, but it also feels like one of those things that almost isn't worth categorizing to me.
I just don't want to be put in a fucking box and described this way. I've always hated astrology for a somewhat similar reason. A, astrology is bullshit, but like, just like this is. And B, no, you don't get to fucking determine how I'm going to act and operate and behave based on when I was born. I didn't have any fucking control over that. I have control over me now. Yeah.
Astrology inherently kind of says that you don't believe in free will.
Yes.
Which bothers me. It's also I have an extra layer of being pissed off about it because I really don't like pseudosciences like that.
Yeah, that too. So no, I don't think there's any value in personality tests of really any form.
The ones that, have you ever had to take them for jobs?
No.
I've had to take personality tests like as a part of application processes before.
What the fuck?
One of them like color graded me and told me I had a white personality, and I was like,
yo.
And it was like not saying, white people have white people personalities. They had just like categorized them by color. But I was like, why would you pick white as colors? One of those? Yeah. Can we not have can we not have white and black personalities in here?
Also, like, that just sounds like neurodivergent discrimination to me.
Yeah, that's true. It can definitely end up that way. It could be hard to take a test, and I think a lot of times when you're taking them, you're in a situation where you're trying to appear normal, especially if it's part of like a job application. You're going to be answering the questions with lies because you want to look like a good hire to the company. You want to have the hardworking, high work ethic personality.
There's just no value in that to me. But yeah.
No, I don't think it's not even worth trying to categorize people's personalities because everyone's an individual.
If you stand by what you're diagnosed as with these tests or whatever, and you find that valuable, then like, I guess good for you. But yeah, I don't think there's really much value.
Okay. Number 8. Do you think we need the letter C?
As opposed to being replaced by K?
K and S, yeah, for hard and soft C sounds.
Question. How would you get CH?
Yeah, I guess I didn't think about it that far. So
Yeah, so we need it.
we need it for chess. How else am I gonna spell cheese, bro?
Damn, I fucking dismantled that shit.
I think a bunch of letters in the alphabet were like tacked on at a later date, right? Because I don't know the actual history of this, but I think the original evolution of like what is now the English alphabet, it was much smaller.
Oh,
at the
bro,
beginning.
we do not have time to get into that.
And we ended up making a bunch of weird sounds that we needed like extra letters for. So we had to put like 2 V's next to each other to have a W and shit like that.
Yeah.
You think racing cars is a sport?
Yeah. You and I have always argued about what a sport is. But I think if you don't think this is a sport, you're being fucking dense. It is incredibly physically taxing to race cars at a high level. It was taxing to race those go-karts at Dylan's bachelor party.
Yeah, my arms hurt a little bit.
you need breath control. You need focus. You need like precision. Like they do so many tests and workouts specifically to race well. That, yeah, I think being a professional racist is a sport, 100%. I don't like I mean, I think a lot of things are sports. Like chess is a sport, but like if you look. It's going to sound like I'm misusing these words, but if sportsmanship is involved, it's a sport.
This is something that you and I have always.
Yeah.
We always find a point where we disagree on what is a sport and what is not a sport.
Yes.
And it's always been like a line in the sand for me. I can't figure out where I'm drawing the line because I used to be a person who would be like, NASCAR is not a sport. They're just driving in circles. Motorsports. It's in the name. Motorsports are absolutely sports.
But so is an esport.
My opinion on that has changed. However, I'm like, I don't know if playing video games competitively is a sport.
It's because you're hooked on the physical exertion element of it. I think if you can train.
I am softer on that defining factor than I used to be, though, for sure.
Esports are a trained demonstration of skill that takes hours and hours and hours of effort and direct influence to control and craft.
I think that
it's the same shit as soccer.
I think that for me, there's a difference between highly competitive endeavors and sports, because I also don't think that chess is a sport. I think that chess is a game that is highly competitive and has like an incredibly high skill ceiling. People who are incredible at chess are, I think, not incredible athletes, despite how talented they are at what they do.
There's just different kinds of sports, man. There's athletic sports. There's non-athletic sports. I don't know what else to say. Like, it's like I can hyper segment any kind of sport. Sport has to have a ball.
I think there has to be
wrestling.
I do think there has to be an element of athletics for something to be considered a sport.
I mean, I understand that like a definition of sport might like require physical exertion or whatever, but like that's such a vague thing to say. And we could argue about it for a whole episode.
But I'm not talking down on chess players by saying that they're not playing a sport, you know?
There's a national fucking regulatory board, trophies and championships, a history that goes back longer than soccer. So I don't understand. Like,
I'm not saying that
it's a sport.
I'm not saying that sport is better than game. I'm not. I'm not saying that one person
sportsmanship.
I'm not saying that one person is better or more talented than the other because they're doing something that involves physical exertion versus like mental exertion or whatever. But there's a definitional difference in my mind that I can't figure out. And I guess if I can't make an actual argument about it, then, then there's not much I could do.
Look, I think this question for me was always going to be yes, but I think anything you can do competitively with other people for victory that requires sportsmanship is a sport, and racing is definitely a sport. Like, regardless of all those details, like it's very exertive. It requires a lot of skill and craft. I think, yeah, racing is a sport.
What about making the cars?
I mean, if you're doing it competitively, I guess.
The fucking soapbox derby or whatever.
That's a sport, brother.
We used to be a proper country. All right, this is the last word do you stand one. Should the WNBA lower the rim?
Not if.
It's currently at 10 feet. It's the same as the NBA.
How hard is it to edit a sensor? I haven't had to do it yet.
Like, how hard is it to bleep you out?
Yeah.
It's kind of fun.
Not if they.
God. Oh, no.
That is gonna play so well.
Listen, I hate drama, but
I mean, if women are on average shorter, then the rim should be on average shorter. But there'd be some tall women in that sport.
True. I think volleyball has done this with the net height. I think the net height is different between men and women's volleyball. I think Shaq has like backed this because basically for entertainment value, right? Like, it's more fun to watch basketball when people can dunk, basically. Yeah. And more people will be able to dunk in the WNBA if they lower the rim.
It's a pretty good argument, actually.
I don't think it's I think that you can make this argument without saying like, oh, women are lesser at basketball, right?
So let's just I got you. I got it. Allow me. We lower the rim in a we don't lower the rim in a misogynistic way. We lower the rim in an empowering way.
Yes. As two men, we're going to lower the rim for the purpose of empowering women.
Yeah.
Although I've also seen the point made that there would basically be no way for young women to like properly train, because if you go to the gym, every rim is 10 feet tall, right? And if you're trying to go pro and when you get there, the rim is actually 9 feet tall, it's going to be...
That sounds like it would be easier.
You would have to...
your muscle memory on
You would have to relearn your entire shooting technique.
Yeah.
The muscle memory is so specific and repetitive for shooting a basketball that you are locked in on shooting at a hoop of a particular diameter that is sitting at a very exact height.
Yeah, no, you're right.
So you'd have to have like separate, like every gym in the country would have to. I know there's adjustable.
Their hoops.
I know there's adjustable basketball hoops, but like it would be not empowering because training would become immensely more difficult for women all of a sudden.
Yeah, that is hard to.
You certainly can't go to the park and find like an adjustable height.
Raise the court.
Let's lift women up.
Yes. Okay. Should they lower the rim? Yeah, I think so. I think women's sports are just as entertaining as men's sports because I don't like any sport. But you know,
it's all the same to me.
It's all the same to me. But if I could watch some women dunk, hell yeah, that'd be sick. Although to be fair, if a woman dunks in WNBA now, that shit's asinine. So you know,
dunking is cool. I always, I'm pro dunking. That'll be my answer.
We need to bring in more power moves to sports. That's why.
Yeah. All right. That's the end of my second game. We have one more here. This is a pretty quick one. There's no shot that I could have done this for a full episode, but I saw this. I think it was on Twitter when it was still Twitter, and I think this game is really funny.
It still is.
Racehorse
I'm pro dead naming Twitter. Sorry.
It's still Twitter. This is Racehorse or Rock Band. Have you seen this one before?
No.
So racehorses notoriously have really weird names. Are you aware of this?
Oh, of course.
This trend?
Because
okay.
they're not allowed to have the same name as any other horse before them.
Yeah, and a lot of them, they try to make like, I think it's called like a pedigree, right? Like the parents of a horse. They try to do like puns on the names from a horse's pedigree. So horses end up with really weird names, especially racehorses, the kind that people bet on. And bands also have weird names. So this is a game where I give you a weird name and you have to guess whether it's the name of a racehorse or the name of a band.
Okay.
I've got 15 of these, and the first one is I'll Have Another.
That's a racehorse.
That is a racehorse. You sound like you've bet on this horse before.
I have no idea how horse betting works.
Like I lost $1,000 on I'll Have Another like last week.
That's just I don't know what it is, but that just rings as a racehorse name to me.
Okay. Yes, that's correct. I'll Have Another is a racehorse. How about Smarty Jones?
Ooh, okay, yeah, this one's not as obvious to me. Smarty Jones, huh?
Smarty Jones.
Smarty Jones sounds like a band.
Smarty Jones is also a racehorse.
Ah, shit. Okay.
The ones that end up with kind of human names are pretty funny to me.
Yeah, there's one on here, or not on your list, but there's one that I know called potatoes, and it's like 8 O's. Like
they spelled it with like some texting language.
8 O's. Yeah.
That's pretty good. How about Voter?
That is a band.
Voter's also a horse.
Okay. Uh-huh.
What?
Proceed.
You getting suspicious?
Yes.
Number 4 is Storm Shadow.
That's too obvious to be a horse name. That's a band.
That's correct. Storm Shadow is a band.
Okay. All right.
Damn, you like clocked the exact reason I picked that one too.
Well, because Storm Shadow, I think, is the name of a horse in a game or show or movie or something.
Yeah, it's kind of Shadowfax coded.
Shadowfaxy, yeah.
Sounds too much like a horse name. This one is kind of funny either way. White Mystery.
White Mystery.
This is not a great band name or a great horse name.
This is a horse's name.
White Mystery is a band's name.
Fuck. This game's hard.
That's the idea. White Mystery almost feels worse as a band name to me, because at least if it's a horse name, it could be like a horse with a really nice white coat.
Yeah.
But what the fuck are you talking about if this is a band name? What?
It's an alt-right band, unfortunately. I don't know that. If White Mystery slaps, I'm sorry, White Mystery.
I'm going to have to go listen to some White Mystery. That's what I'm bringing to the next album comparison show.
White Mystery.
How about Shadow Leader?
That is a Star Wars squadron. Shadow Leader better be a horse.
Shadow Leader is a horse.
Okay.
This is like a Cobra. It's like name your horse Cobra Commander or something.
Yeah. Destron Commander. That's so sick, though.
I know. I would put money on Shadow Leader.
Yeah, me too.
They must at least partially be doing this because people pick out the horses they're betting on based on the names, right?
Oh, probably, yes.
All right. Number 7 is Wet Leg.
Wet Leg better be a band.
Wet Leg is a band.
Okay.
I like Wet Leg.
That's a good band name.
I think people call them, I like their music. This is a band I actually know that I picked out because it would be a funny name for a horse, and I didn't think you would know the band. People say there's like nepotism or something, but I like the way that they sound, so it's fine. Number 8 is Ghost Zapper.
That is another Star Wars character.
That's a Glup Shido if I've ever heard one.
Yeah. That's the fucking galaxy-renowned pilot Ghost Zapper. See? Ghost Zapper is a horse.
Ghost Zapper is a horse.
Okay.
I don't know how the fuck they're getting these names. I would love to know what the pedigree names are on Ghost Zapper, or if it's just like somebody who liked Ghostbusters. Number 9.
Ghost Zapper's such a good name.
It's
Sorry,
a pretty good one. Number 9 is Armored Car.
That's it. Honestly, this could really go either way. I think this is a horse.
Armored Car is indeed a horse.
Yes.
Naming your horse Car is hilarious to me, and I don't care what anybody else thinks.
Yep. It's funny.
This is like what we were talking about, where our sense of humor is like the most basic subversion you can provide me is the thing that I will find the funniest.
Number 10 is not a horse.
Number 10 is actually Earth Eater.
Whoa. Earth Eater. Earth Eater is a band.
Earth Eater is indeed a band.
Yeah.
Would have been a good horse name, though.
Or a good name for a worm.
Yep, we could just call worms in general Earth Eaters if you'd like. I'll join you. Here's a beautiful name for a beautiful baby girl. Natural Wonder Beauty Concept.
That is a horse.
Natural Wonder Beauty Concept is a band.
Fuck! As soon as I said it was a horse, I was like, or it could be a foreign band.
What do you
Shit.
This is like a foreign band who doesn't fully speak English or something. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah.
Is it Scorpions that like... Is that they do Hurricane? Rock You Like a Hurricane? Didn't they make that when they didn't really speak English?
Oh, I didn't know they weren't English.
I could be wrong about the song, but I think they're German speakers. I'm pulling out unverifiable facts right now. Ignore me. Number 12 is Cover Version.
That's too obvious to be a band name. That's a horse.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yep.
I tried to trick you, but I was a little bit too obvious with it.
Yes, the Scorpions are German.
Okay, so I was right about that. I want to listen to a live version of Hurricane before they
like
learned
got into the
before they
studio and,
learned
like,
English.
Yeah.
All right. After that trick question, how about this one? Feeble Little Horse.
That's a really bad horse name. Like, just conceptually, it's a bad horse name.
I'd be so tempted to put money on that one, though, if I was at the racetrack.
I mean, yeah, me too. That's a band.
That is a band.
No, pedigrees are really important. Someone wouldn't name their horse stupid fucking crippled idiot. You know what I mean? Like, it's not
stupid crippled idiot. Dumb horse.
Dumb, bad horse. Don't bet.
Okay, number 14, Misandry Mermaid.
That's a horse name.
That is a horse name, and it's a good horse name.
That's a good horse name.
The fucking Misandry Mermaid.
Misandry Mermaid.
Okay,
that's good.
This is the last one. Stealing Gasoline.
That's a band name.
Stealing Gasoline is a horse.
Oh, that's so good. That's a good horse name.
That is a good one, especially for
Stealing
a race
gasoline.
I like to imagine
Drinking gasoline.
The announcers shouting out some of these names.
Stealing gasoline's coming in first. That's good.
Misandry Mermaid coming around the corner. All right, that was all my horse and band names and all of my mini games. That is everything that I have for you today.
Those are fun. I hope they play well. Yeah, please make sure to censor that out, by the way.
Absolutely not. It's not happening.
No. It's over. That's worse than the ism tier list.
The ism tier list was funny, and I'll stand by the ism tier list forever.
Yeah, no, that was a good product. All right. Socials?
Yeah, follow us at Koolaid Stand on Spotify. And if you want to watch our video, you can do that on Spotify, but we're also on YouTube at Koolaid_Stand. And if you want to follow us on Instagram, we're on there at the underscore Koolaid underscore stand.
Yeah, and if you don't follow us, then I am going to feed you to Miss Andre Mermaid.
To a horse?
Oh yeah.
You're gonna be horse food. See ya.
See ya.